Good day, it's Aisha Khalaf, writing under the name of ADP Surisi, which is an anagram of the name Osiris, which was a god very much believed in at the time of ancient Egypt. But today I'm going to talk to you about the work of another author who is poles apart from the way I write, but he is a lovely man, and he has a very dark imagination. So I'm reviewing two of his poetry books today. The first one is called Wrong Dark Poetry, and his name is Darren Barker. He is on Twitter, and I imagine quite a few of you have already come across his books. As well as poetry, he writes serial killer books and books that make you go, oh, in the dark. So I don't read his books because I'm a bit older now and less able to handle being scared in the dark. So I would mention that you've got to be a pretty alternative kind of reader, because he doesn't do pretty poetry. His poetry is similar to his writing, which is pretty dark, but also I find some of them very funny. Now, there's quite a few here that would make me blush, but I found one that I think you might enjoy, and I can speak about to you without losing without losing the plot. Thank you. This one is called Brad. It said, Brad ain't a bad lad, a small-time cad maybe, a tad of gad even, not staying for long in any spot. He just says it ain't rad. He likes certain types of young ladies so much it's almost a fad with him, so everyone says. All this I found out by asking around. He has a rep as being a bit of a bad boy. That was all I needed to hear. I tracked him down and found him with his pals. He was not so glad that he was bad, as I grabbed him and pinned him to the wall. Hello, Brad, so you think you're bad? Well, I'm a dad whose daughter you thought you would slaughter. Think again, Brad, or you will not walk. I said, leaving Brad, who looked so sad, on the floor. Right, there are other ones that are a bit naughty, but I'll leave you to discover those. The next one I've taken from his other book of poetry, and it's called Creep More Dark Poetry by Darren Barker. Now this one is called Thump, and it made me laugh. Wow, my wife got the hump when all I said was, you've got plump. In fact, she gave me a thump. The next day it came up in a lump. And worse, the wife still was a grump. She asked me, did she look a frump? That was when I was a chump and said no. But it was the wrong answer, even though yes was wrong too. She grabbed my rump. Even though yes was, sorry, I beg your pardon. It's this glasses, it's a bifocal, and it causes a bit of problem when I look up and down. She grabbed her rump and gave it a pump and said, do I really fancy this? I thought long and hard before I answered, after getting it right but wrong earlier. As I slumped onto the chair, she sat her rump on me with a bump, and we were all happy again, to my relief. Well, if that's not alternative poetry, I don't know what is. So I'm hoping that I have reached the right people for this type of poetry, because it is fun, a bit tongue-in-cheek, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks very much, and that's it for now. Bye.